Hello and welcome to episode 142 of the Sock Bunny Knit and Fit video podcast. My name is Kimberly, also known as Sock Bunny, and I'm recording in sunny Florida in the United States of America. Today is Monday, October the 12th, 2015. You can find me as Sock Bunny on Ravelry.
Hold on, what is going on in here?
John, you said we wouldn't get caught.
Denise?
Nothing's going on.
Denise?
Nothing.
What are you two doing?
Just saying hi to everybody.
Jonathan?
What are we doing, John?
Will you please tell
Am
them
I supposed? We're just saying hi.
Will you please tell them who you really are, you imposter?
I am Knitting Den, and I'm in sunny Florida visiting.
Surprise!
Actually, I've come to see Kimberly, but
What?
I've really come to see John.
We all know that's true.
So hi everyone. I'll not be recording, well, for this week because I don't have much knitting. So I thought I'd sit down and listen to Kimberly chat to you. Do you want your seat then? I suppose
Yes,
you want your seat.
I would like to have my seat, please. You can keep the bunny.
Can I take John with
You
me?
can keep the bunny. All right. Sorry, guys. I got to move the camera. I hope you like our little charade that we did there. That was fun. Let's see. Whoops,
It
sorry,
wasn't
sorry.
it, John?
Yes, it
Come on.
was.
Sit here. Oh, there you go.
How's that? Is that
Ooh,
good?
it's quite far away. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna. Oh, I will sit here.
There. How's
There
that?
you go. You can see both of us. All three of us. All right.
As she was saying,
As you were saying.
you can find me as Sock Bunny on Ravelry, Instagram, and Twitter. And I do also have a Sims channel where I do record Let's Plays, and that's called Sock Bunny Sims. And on Sunday, October 18th, I'm going to be starting to upload a SimCity 5 Let's Play. So if you've ever played SimCity and you want to see a Let's Play, then hop on over there and watch it. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who posted nice comments in the Sockstravaganza episode thread. And the prizes have been mailed for everybody that I've gotten a message from. I do have a couple of messages in my inbox that I haven't looked at yet. But the prizes went out. And I think there are 2 or 3 people I still need to hear from. I need to hear from you by October 18th, or I'm going to redraw the winners. And I have a big announcement that Denise already knows. I started something called the Whole 30 Challenge on September 27th. And if you don't know what that is, it's a clean eating challenge. You do it for 30 days. And it's to find out, like, if anything is causing you health problems. Like, if you've watched before, you know I have, like, anxiety and depression and some other things going on. So I started this, and for 30 days, I'm not going to eat sugar.
So it's not to lose weight. It's
Right.
to find
It's not
out
to
if
lose
there's
weight.
anything,
It's for medical purposes,
to
basically.
find out if anything's creating or
Right.
causing.
And anything that's
those
not
things.
bothering me, I can start eating it again. Although I probably will not go start eating sugar again because it's been really hard to stop eating sugar. But now I don't want to eat it anymore since I'm off it. I don't want to ever have to go through that again. But like you give up milk, beans, soy, oh gosh, a few other things, dairy.
Oh yeah.
And
dairy.
then after the 30 days, like you've cleaned everything out, after the 30 days, you can start eating those things again, reintroducing them slowly and see what triggers your problems. And then that way you can sort of diagnose. And I didn't tell you this, but I actually have a physical scheduled for November after I finish this.
Oh, okay.
So I could talk to my doctor about the results. So
That'd be interesting.
So today is day 16 of 30.
So she's keeping me accountable because
Yes.
we're eating lots of good clean food still.
And we just went to the grocery store and we
Yeah.
read every label.
Yeah. Most of it in there is not even coming in a package. It's fruit, veg.
Yep. And so,
snacks.
I'm sure you guys probably already know, almost everything you buy in the store has sugar in it. Even stuff you wouldn't think would have sugar in it, it has sugar in it.
Well, even your salty stuff.
Yes.
And your crackers and your bacon and all of that
everything.
stuff.
So.
But we've been packing. Why have we been buying some?
We've been buying
things to take
snacks
away
and
with us.
food and stuff because tomorrow we're
John
going to
John
get
coming?
up and drive to Orlando. And from here to where we're going, it's probably a couple of hours
Yep.
drive. We're going to go to Universal Studios.
Universal, because I've got to see Harry Potter.
She wants
Have
to go
you
to
been?
No, not to
Oh,
say
wow.
I've been Harry Potter World. No,
You've not even been at all.
I've
you
been
went?
to the park, but not since they opened
Right,
Harry Potter.
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
And
it's
it wasn't.
I probably haven't been there in 20 years to that park.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've been to Islands of Adventure since then, but
Well,
and for those of you who don't know, it's just north of in Orlando, well, Kissimmee, where Disney World is. Just north of that is where Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and they have a water park and stuff like that also.
So the last time I was there with my family was 7 years ago, and we did do Universal, and there was just talk of them doing a Harry Potter thing. So it wasn't. They hadn't even started building it, I don't think. So rather than say, oh, can we go to Disney World or Magic Kingdom, which I've seen and I will do again, I'm so close to it, so I've just got to take the opportunity. So we're going to go see Harry Potter.
Yeah, and the funny thing is Rachel just went there yesterday. So.
And Dale.
And Dale went there last week. So, yeah now it's our turn.
She posted a picture on my Facebook page of the castle, because I was putting a picture up there.
Oh, the Harry Potter castle?
Yeah, and I said, oh, I can't believe I'm going to actually probably be here in a couple of days. I think it's Hogwarts. And then Dale posted a picture underneath and said, this is what it looked like yesterday, I think it was. And so instead of blue sky, there was grey sky behind her, but that was your typical afternoon clouds, which is a nice...
Might not have tomorrow because the weather says we won't. So.
Next 3 days, mid-80s. So I'm having one last little summertime before I have to go home and
freeze.
With the possibility of snow at the end of October.
And if you don't know who Denise is, she does have her own, because some of you might not have watched her, but now you have to.
I'm assuming you do.
Of course, you're so famous. She has her own podcast called The Knitting Den, and she lives in just outside Denver, Colorado, right?
Yeah, I live just south of Denver.
And you have more episodes than me.
We were just talking about that. You've been going a bit longer than me, but you had a little bit of a break last year, so I think I'm on episode 172, so I beat you. So that's 30 more, actually.
I believe in quality, not quantity.
So do I. That's why my podcasts aren't very long now.
I'm just teasing. I'm totally teasing. I have a big announcement. Another big announcement. I have several big announcements.
I've got none, so I'm going to listen.
You don't know. No, you
know.
This one no, you already know. No,
I was going to say, I'm so excited about this one.
No. I just celebrated at the end of September my 8-year Knitaversary.
Oh yes, congratulations! That's not the one I was thinking about.
No, there's another one. There's another big announcement coming up later.
That will be coming up later then.
All right. So let's actually. Oh, and I did want to say, speaking of podcasters, Daisy, our friend Daisy, who is Jen, who has come to the last
Daisy
two
Knits.
Daisy Knits.
Yeah.
She started a podcast, and I'm actually going to link to it in the Ravelry group. When I put my podcast up, I'll put hers down below so you can go and watch it. And she uploaded her first episode.
I haven't seen that yet.
And she looks adorable because she dyed part of her hair purple, and I'm jealous because I want to do that. So I'm not doing that. Oh, I want to.
I need to dye mine.
I'm this close to dyeing like the bottom half of my hair some color.
Really?
I want to do pink, but I heard pink fades, but I would do like blue or purple or.
I think any colour fades. Kristen has red and it's faded as like orange.
Yeah, it does all fade.
All of it does. It's maintenance. It's just more maintenance.
I know.
The older you get, the more maintenance.
I wouldn't know.
I need some grey covering.
I'm only 18, so.
Do you need some grey covering?
Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? We are going to talk about the dishcloth along. Finished objects, works in progress, the Sock Bunny retreat, and upcoming events and fitness. And then the rest of my normal segments I'll leave till next time because I have a feeling this is going to be a chatty one, so which is fine.
Oh.
All right, so let me scroll down here. Okay, the dishcloth along. It started October 1st, and you can make as many dishcloths as you want. They can be knit, crocheted, or weaving.
Oh.
If you want to do weaving, I don't do weaving, but if you want to, you could. And they need to be full.
Do you actually weave a face cloth?
Some people weave dishcloth. I mean, yeah.
I've never heard of that.
I think so. Tell me if I'm wrong, people. I'm sure somebody will.
Well, I know you weave scarves and then they're
You're
nice
wrong!
and soft.
Shut up, John.
Be nice.
And by the way,
Okay.
this is not a normal episode, so just be warned. So it needs to be a full-size dishcloth, no scrubbies. All the rules are in the Ravelry group. You have to be a member of the Ravelry group to be eligible for prizes. And it's going to run October, November, and December for the dishcloth alone. So we've got lots of time. Yeah. And I'll draw the winner on the first episode in January.
Oh, wow.
And you have 30 days to contact me after I record.
That's crazy.
All right. So, and we do have prizes. They're in the Ravelry group. We'll talk about those later because some of them, people have told me they're donating stuff and I forgot to write it down. So I'm a bad podcaster. I'm talking with my hands a lot. All right.
Do you normally do that?
I don't think I do. Do
No.
I? No.
I don't think so. I'm keeping mine clamped down here, otherwise I would do the same.
Okay, so let's talk about finished objects. Do you have any finished objects? No.
I have a whore. Does that count?
No.
Oh.
Don't use that kind of language on this podcast.
But does that not start off before whips?
No. Finished
I thought it
objects
was
first.
whores, and whips.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not claiming it's a whore.
Okay.
Like some people do.
No, it's a whip. I don't do hose.
It's a whore.
No. No hose.
It can't be a whip. It's not on the needles.
Don't make me edit this part out.
So no, the answer to your question is no. I do not have any finished objects.
Would it have killed you to say that in the first place? All right. So I have a finished object. The ends are not woven in, but I made a paw dishcloth, and this is going to be a gift because I've started my gift knitting. Isn't it cute?
Yes, I see the
It's
big
a paw. And this is a paw dishcloth pattern by Amy Lynn Mitchell. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and I made it with sugar and cream in the light blue colorway.
I was going to say, is that sugar and cream? Because it seems softer than sometimes I get.
I've already wet blocked it, so that's probably why. And I use size 7 needles. If you want your picture dishcloths to show up, though, you do need to knit tighter. But for this, I didn't care. Yeah. But yeah, for this one, you can see. This one turned out really big, though. You had to cast on like 40-something, and I don't normally.
Well, what size needle did you use?
A 7.
Mm-hmm. I tend to do 6 now because it's too loose, and that's too big for me to use in the kitchen all the time. Yeah, it's too big.
But this is a gift, so. All right, and then I also have this is the 1-row hand-spun scarf. It's a free pattern by Stephanie Pearl McPhee, who is also the Yarn Harlot, and it's on her blog, and it's also, you can find it on Ravelry. And it's a 1-row pattern, and it's good, of course, for hand-spun, but I'm just making it in a solid color, and you're really going to have a hard time seeing this. This is a, there you go, there, you can see it. It's got great texture. It's 1 row, 4 stitches, 1 row, super easy to memorize. And it's sort of like a staggered rib, almost.
Okay. Almost looks crocheted with no glasses on.
Yeah, it sort of does. And then I'm making it out of Knit Picks Wool of the Andes. Okay, so if you have watched before, you might know my daughter Sarah is a Catholic missionary in Chicago. One of the ladies that is in Atlanta, in the same group that she's in, she requested a hand knit scarf from me, which I take as a huge compliment. And I let her pick out the color, and she picked out this. This is Blackberry Wool of the Andes, and I'm knitting it on size 8 needles. And I'm practicing my continental knitting with this.
Yeah, I heard you mention that last time, and I think you're very brave.
Well, it's a lot, but I told you why, because I want to make that big stole, and I'm not going to make seed stitch and. No. So that is on the needles. And then, you know why? Okay, so I showed you that because I finished the red one. I had started one of these red, and I gifted it to somebody, and I actually mailed it to them this morning. So that's why I was showing you the purple one, because if you watched last week, you will have seen the red one, like, mostly done. So anyway, so that's actually a work of progress. And then
you do have a finished object.
I do dedicate this to my friend Dale, who loves this and is super jealous. Not really, she hates it. So this is a pom-pom scarf. And this is knit out of Ella Ray yarn, pom-pom yarn. And it's in the kids section. If you go into your knitting store and you want pom-pom yarn, go into the kids section. But I will wear this.
Would you wear that?
I would wear this.
Wear that.
I would wear this. I know, it's so me, right?
We've been out shopping today. And I was just wandering around a shop called Ross where you can get, cheap clothes or tops, or even I went looking for keep fit kind of stuff. And every time she would show me something, and I'd go, "Oh, I don't like that."
I'd wear that.
She'd go, "Oh, I'd wear it."
We have different tastes.
"Oh, I'd wear that. I would totally wear that."
I'd wear that.
So
I
now
admit that.
So now I'm looking at stuff going, "Would you wear that?"
And she picks out this outrageous stuff, and I'm like, yeah.
Yes. So anyway, would you wear that?
Yes, I
She'd
would
totally
wear
that.
this. I would wear this. Dale hates this, so I dedicate this
It's
scarf
cute.
to you,
It's
Dale.
fun. But
It's fun.
will you get the cold weather to do that?
Oh, February, maybe January.
For a deer.
January. It depends on the year. Some years we do get cold. Some years we don't. So
Yeah.
So this is Ella Ray yarn again. Is this kids yarn?
That is so funny.
It's crocheted.
And these are actually in the yarn,
yes,
right? You didn't have to.
Winding this yarn from a skein into a ball is an adventure.
Yeah.
Because you got pom poms flying everywhere.
I can't imagine.
So it was an adventure. So, but Dale, when I was winding the second ball a few weeks ago, Dale helped me. So thank you, Dale. So this is Dale. I will think of you, Dale, every time I wear this.
I think you should send it to her.
I tried to give it to her. No,
Wrap it up
I
for
give it to her.
Christmas.
She would burn it.
I thought you were going to say she would wear that.
No, she wouldn't. She would throw it in the garbage, probably. Donate it to charity. All right, so those are my finished objects. So let's do whips. Would you like to go first, dear?
Okay.
Darling.
Oh, well, I've come away on vacation, so I had to bring something. But I didn't bring very much because we are going to be busy having fun tomorrow, and we're staying overnight. So Wednesday
we're going to go to downtown
more
Disney.
shopping Disney. I never actually can remember what that looks like.
Downtown Disney, it's a bunch of shops.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of Disney merchandise.
And it's not inside this.
No, it's
okay.
like everything's outside, and you walk between things, and
I can't remember.
you'll.
Well, shall I do both? Because I haven't
Yeah,
got
go ahead.
much. Now, of course, if you do watch my podcast, you know what this is. And I was at the airport yesterday for quite a while. I did get there early because I drove myself there. Wanted to get there before it got dark in case I missed the turning and things. So I have now realised I've only got about 10 leaves to finish. And I thought I would actually sit for hours yesterday in the airport and have this off the needles. But alas, it did not happen. So I'm nearly there though, and I might get some done tonight. And or I might actually try and do some in the car if you're driving. So this is the hanging leaf shawl from Botanical Knits.
Hold
So,
it like this, so we can see the
right.
leaves.
Yeah, but I was going to say sometimes you still can't. Oh, you can
Two
now.
of us you can.
Okay. Well, I'm trying not to have this.
That's it. You have to move here so we can podcast together.
There you go. So
But they need to be blocked out, obviously, because they're
everything would have. It's only been on the needles a year, but I know everyone thinks it's just going to look fabulous. And if you've seen the book, Botanical Knits 2, it's the one on the front.
Mm-hmm.
And it does look fabulous. So I can't wait to get all these little leaves, which are kind of dark, sitting on this side. There you go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Now, the colour of the shawl is a little off there, but this is like this mauvey heather. So I didn't touch it at all yesterday, but I've got about 10. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I won't go into detail about the yarn, what yarn it is, but although I do have it still in the bag. But
that's a miracle.
I know, because normally I swap all the bags out, that.
But she used the yarn that it calls for in the pattern.
Yeah, which was Meadow for the main. It's too bright there now. I can't get used to her camera. I haven't got arms that long. I don't reach there. I can only get to there. And then this is the green one I'm using, which is a lace.
Shibui.
Shibui. That's lace. So
Shibui lace.
I might get it finished before I go home, I might finish it on the plane, or I'll take it back in the airport with me. And if I can get it blocked by the time I next record, I can't wait to show everybody.
You can do it.
I can do it.
It's doable.
Will I wear it though? I would wear that.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
I would wear that.
That thing's ugly.
I know.
Definitely not my style. That's totally a lie. I love that thing. It's gorgeous. Feel free to gift it to me.
I'll think about it. Now, shall I just show you everything and then move on to you, or do you want to take turns?
Show me.
Okay, so the only other thing was, can I show this now then? Because it's a whip. This is a whip.
Yes. A half a pair of socks is a whip.
There's
no hose on this
finished object.
There are no hose on this podcast.
Okay. Well,
you guys have never heard me say the word hoe.
So I got my. This is so funny.
That's good.
It's just a plain vanilla sock. Actually, I followed It is a plain sock, top down. The heel, I followed the Hermione's every day. I did that for
It's
the
a
heel.
modified eye of partridge.
Yes, with the little garter stitch rib or edge. Oh,
I
that's
love
so
eye
funny.
of partridge heels.
And this yarn is just so soft. I do not have the ball band.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, it's Barocco's
Okay.
comfort sock.
Oh, I don't think I've ever knit with that.
It is so soft.
It is
Well,
soft,
you felt the sock
Yeah,
too, right?
it's very soft.
And now, you have a sock blocker. Can I put it on a sock blocker?
I don't know. Can you?
I can. So I will, because I tried out on my show the last pair.
Yes, I
got
saw you've tried that on.
because I didn't bring the sock blocker up with me, so I tried to put it on my feet, and then I have to try and stick my legs up in
Next
the air.
time I want you to put both feet behind your head.
Yeah, right. After a few rounds of pio, I will. What's my hair doing? Look at it's all. I have to adjust the hair. Oh, there you go. Oh my gosh, that looks completely different colour. That's not yellow.
The colors. This room, the colors are not accurate in here.
But it's super soft. So I did yesterday in the airport because I didn't pick up the. Where's it gone? Oh, it's on the floor. I did just cast on. Look at all the colouring. It's all crazy.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like it's grey. Oh, it's because of one of the top ones. Anyway,
it's the lighting in this room.
So that's just some easy sock. At least, I didn't do much, but I had it with me because if you're in the airport, you don't know what you're going to feel like. And the only other thing I brought with me, I did bring the needles. I doubt I'll get the chance to do anything about it. I did swatch for those that again watch my podcast. I've swatched for completely different red. The Waldo sweater. Waldo. Where's Waldo?
Where's Waldo?
The one that I've been
making for an adult.
Well, I'm going to make for a 49-inch chest guy. I swatched. I've swatched. I did a bit of a swatch. I haven't dampened it or flattened it out. I haven't checked the gauge.
Are you doing a pullover or a cardigan?
A sweater pullover. Jumper. We call them jumpers.
Jumper.
And I'm going to do a top down, so there's no seams and it's easy. And I just have to, once I get the gauge.
Those sleeves are going to be.
The whole thing's going to be huge. And the only thing.
I do not envy you.
Well, you know what? I'm a bit worried now. I'm concerned because on my podcast last week or the week before, I got this down at the local yarn store, and the other colour I picked up, this is Barocco Vintage, the worsteds. It looks cream, and I said, "Oh, it looks cream, but I think it'll be okay." It's not. It's not going to look okay because the more I picture it, it's a red and cream sweater, and Waldo is red and white.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to have to take the cream back to my yarn store, and if she doesn't have white, she didn't have white then, but she just picked that one off the shelf with this. I just can't start doing that. It's red and cream, and that's just she's going to get that and look at it and go, "Oh, I thought it would be red and white stripes." So I did bring this ball because if I did have the time. I think the gauge is going to be right. I always go down a needle size, so this is 6, not 7, and I think it'll be okay. So I was thinking of casting on, the neck and just doing it, but I'd be stuck once I get the red finished. I've got to go find the white.
You may have to order it online.
I think so. I don't even know if they do white though in the Barocco Vintage.
I don't know, but I'm sure they do.
She didn't have it in. I just didn't. It's just
I would be surprised if they don't.
She'll give me a refund because I haven't done anything with it, and if she wants to order it, she'll have to be quick because I've got to try and do this for Christmas. So that's all I brought. I did not bring anything else because I knew I was going to bring a lot more stuff, but then you did remind me that we're going to be
like, "Oh, I need a big suitcase so I can bring it to." I'm like, "No, for 2 days you're not going to. We're
going to be having fun."
And she leaves on Thursday, so.
Yeah, Thursday lunchtime. So. And the reason I'm here is because it is fall break where we are. I don't know if your kids are off, but in Denver.
We don't have fall break.
Well, my husband said yesterday. I didn't know they had fall break.
Yeah, we don't have fall break.
I can't remember us having it last year.
Today, actually, I think.
It's Columbus Day today.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't going to mention that, but
I didn't see any kids around today. Did you? When we were out shopping and stuff, I saw little kids, but I didn't see.
Well, we're off the whole week in Denver, which is crazy because the kids only get 3 days for Thanksgiving, and in Texas we used to get the whole week off.
Yeah.
They only get Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And if for some reason we have had a snow day before then, they have to go in on Wednesday, so they only get Thursday and Friday off for Thanksgiving. So that Wednesday would be a makeup day.
Oh.
So, but I'm here because I've decided I'll have a break.
It's a fall
when there's
break.
no school. I don't have to get up.
She's here for
I
the
promised.
bunny.
I promised. He couldn't go a whole year without seeing me.
No, he couldn't.
He saw me in February.
I know, but you know how he is.
Yeah. He's been giving her a hard time, crying all the time.
Yeah.
I know. You're all right, though.
It's really
I'm
sad.
here now.
Okay, so let's talk about my works in progress. I only have a couple.
Oh, you do as well?
Well, I have another one, but I left it in Dale's car a couple of weeks ago,
Oh.
and we haven't seen each other, so she'll give it back to me. Probably, we'll see her tonight.
Yeah,
so
we're going to go have something to eat.
So I have a pair of socks, the purple socks I showed last time, if you watched last week's episode. So I have a pair of socks. So if you've been watching, you know that I put at the beginning of the year 12 brown bags with mystery sock yarn in them, and each month I draw one out and try to knit a pair of socks. So I went and drew my October sock yarn out, and darned if it wasn't pink for Pinktober.
Awesome!
I know.
I
I didn't even do that on purpose.
I love the greens. And
Yeah,
the pinks.
and this you
What
can
is
buy at any craft store. This is Lion Brand sockies. Lion Brand sockies.
Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe I should have gone to Joann's because they probably had the Lion Brand in there.
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
And so this is what the sock
Alright,
looks like.
yeah.
I am just now doing the gusset decreases. So these will be my October socks. And I don't have to finish them in October. I'm not like doing a deadline. Now I'm doing something different on these. Which
Are you doing
looks,
a red? Okay, yeah.
yeah, it looks bumpy because what I'm doing is if they're on my left needle, the one I'm knitting into, if there is a green stitch, then I purl it. So I'm purling into the greens. Not when I have green yarn coming from the ball, but when it's a green stitch on the needle, then it makes whatever color you choose. You can do this with any variegated yarn.
Is that a certain pattern to do that, or you just
No.
decided to?
I've heard of other people, and I did actually back like in 2009. I did a pair of socks like this.
Oh, never
And
heard of it.
they're in that drawer. Otherwise, I'd get them and show them to you. But so yeah, if they're on the left-hand needle, if there is whatever color you choose, I chose green, of course, lime green. Then you purl into the stitch, and then every other color you just knit it, and it makes it pop out like that.
It kind of matches your T-shirt, though.
Yeah, Pinktober, Rhode Island. Because my daughters used to go to school in Rhode Island, so. And I have this in the awesome bag that was gifted to me by Stolen Minutes. She gave me this awesome bag, and she also had donated one for Sextravaganza.
You can tell your viewers what Pinktober is if they don't know.
You can tell them what Pinktober is.
Okay.
It's a knit along that she's having.
There you go. In a nutshell. That's all you needed to know, really.
Yeah.
It's in the Ravelry group, the Knitting Den podcast. We are doing a knit along for October, breast cancer awareness, so you can knit anything pink. And I'm actually doing it this year with Talia and Marlisha from Penhook Needles podcast. So
it's just for the month of October.
It's just for the month of October.
Anything pink.
Anything pink, and there's prizes, so you can kind of go into my group and see there's a chatter thread and there's a finished object thread. I kind of made it all confusing because I did say just one entry per person, and then I changed my mind. So I think I need to write up the rules so as not to confuse anybody. I need to get to do that, but they're slightly different rules to Talia and Marlisha. But if I'd have thought about it, I should have just gone ahead with theirs. So I don't know yet. You can have more than one entry. So if you're knitting something pink, I just didn't want people putting tiny little things in and having 20 little things when somebody else
like knitting a pink baby sock and saying that's
well, even the dishcloths, I was saying I don't want anything smaller than a dishcloth, to be honest. If you do knit something smaller, that's it. I don't want you knitting 10 of those little amigurumis or anything like that and having 10 entries. That's why I thought
it's not fair.
Well,
it's not fair to somebody who knits like a pair of socks.
Exactly.
And then
the one thing I did, somebody asked, and this was a good point, and I said yes. If you already have it on the needle, say if you had started those socks before October 1st, and you finish them during the month of October, you can enter them. You didn't have to cast on October 1st.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
But I won't go into it anymore because I was just confusing the heck out of it. The more I talked about it.
If you have questions, ask Denise.
Just, get on the Ravelry
Den on Ravelry.
So you can PM me or you can go try and find a group.
That's all the works in progress I was going to show this week.
Okay.
So I have other stuff going on, but, I haven't actively worked on it this week. So. Okay. All right, so now we're going to talk about... Yeah, don't steal my stock record, girl. All right, so the Sock Bunny Retreat is coming up in February 4th through the 6th, 2016, and I had 5 vendor slots. So the vendor slots have all been filled, and so I wanted to tell you guys who the 5 vendors are. And so number 1 is Jen, who is Daisy, who just started the podcast, and her Etsy shop is daisyknits.etsy.com. And I'm going to put these all in the thread for this week also. If I forget, remind me, but I think I'll remember. I'll put these all in the thread for this week, and also in the in the retreat announcement thread, I'll put that there. So, all right, so number 1 is Daisy, daisyknits.etsy.com. And she dyes yarn and roving, and she has cute little Turkish spindles.
Oh,
so
I haven't seen them
cannot
yet.
wait to get one of those.
I haven't seen them because
they're
I can't
adorable.
use them.
Yes, Jen, make sure you bring those because that's what I want to buy. And then Christine, who is Willow Rose, she has rainstormstudios.etsy.com.
This is one of her bags.
And if you've seen me before knitting with windowed project bags, then those are hers. And there will be special announcements coming from the 2 of them. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh.
There's a special thing coming. You don't even know.
You haven't told me that yet. You haven't told me that.
Nope.
You can tell me later.
John knows.
Well, you can tell me.
All right. So there'll be a special thing at the retreat from them.
See, now you're telling me. I don't even know if I'm getting there.
I'll tell you guys later. But I'm not going to tell her.
Because I might not get there this year.
And you're just going to lose out. No, I promise you'll know. You'll know. You have to watch my podcast to find out, Denise.
I watch your podcast all the time. If you were to record more often. How often do you record now? Once a month?
When I feel like it, yeah, about once a month.
Really? No wonder I miss you. Every time I check, there's no podcast there.
I know, and then you cry.
I do.
All right, so number 3 is Kay, who is Blueberry Chick from beadsisters.etsy.com.
Is she going?
Yes.
Kay, I didn't know you were going.
Yes, and what does she sell?
She does bags. So
yes.
She donated 2 of the sock bag divided sock bags, and she sent me one.
Yes.
She sent one as a prize on my podcast and sent me one, so there was 2.
Yes.
So
yep.
Oh well. Oh man, I might have to try and get there now.
La, 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 la.
I won't come to see you. I'll just come to see.
I know.
Kate.
You don't come see me anyway.
Oh, true.
Okay, number 4 is Melissa, who is on Ravelry. She's the Snarky Llama from slapyourllama.etsy.com.
I've never heard of.
And I think it's like her stuff is so good it makes you want to slap your llama.
I don't have a llama.
Instead of slap your mama, slap your llama.
I've never really heard of slap your mama.
Yeah, I think it's like I think that's what she's going for. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that's it's so good you're gonna want to slap your mama.
I've not heard that.
Oh yeah, so slap your llama is that's what I think anyway. Tell me if I'm wrong.
I've not heard it though.
All right.
So I wouldn't have got the pun, but.
All right, yeah. So
and slap is that yarn? She dyes yarn.
She does stitch markers. Really cool stitch markers.
Is that all?
Oh, and she also will be involved in the special project that is coming up.
So she doesn't do yarn and stuff. It's this.
No, I think she does stitch markers. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I haven't seen them or heard of her.
You'll have to go check her out.
I will.
And then last is somebody crazy.
I might have to get on a plane to come and buy from this vendor. I might have to.
It's John. Yay! No, it's not John.
Well, it kind of is.
He does not do any work. Trust me, he's the supervisor.
It's his.
What? Well, his face is on it. If you guys know whose face, John. Wait, who's Sock Bunny Studios?
That's right. Sock Bunny Studios.
I have decided to start dyeing again, and I'm going to reopen my Etsy shop on November 1st.
Woohoo!
And my husband.
That's my birthday.
One of the main. Your birthday's October 18th.
I know. Oh, well, there you go. You should have
Happy
a practice.
Birthday.
You should have a practice before.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So I talked to my husband because the reason that I haven't been dyeing is I hate the paperwork. I like the dyeing.
Uh-huh.
And I like the socializing with people and stuff. I don't like the paperwork. So my husband, who happens to be an accountant, said that he would do the paperwork and help me with the paperwork. So I'm going to reopen the shop on November 1st. It's sockbunnystudios.etsy.com. And like I said, I'll link all these. So those are the 5 vendors that are going to be at the Sock Bunny Retreat, awesome. February 4th through the 6th in Tampa Bay, Florida. So registrations end December 31st. We have 12 registered attendees who have paid, and some more people who have told me they're coming, and they need to pay.
I think this is going to be the biggest group then.
It already is, because I think our record's been 11.
Okay, yeah, it was 10 and 11.
Yes. So now, and the limit is 30. So
I may well be there. I just expected to do a few more trips next year, so I thought maybe February wouldn't happen.
Temptation.
I know.
And another announcement about the retreat.
Running streak.
Yeah.
I've been from the very beginning.
You want to be an alumni, right?
That's right.
Okay, so I have also, at the request of some certain people, I am going to open the Saturday market for those 5 vendors. You're going to be, if you want to come to the retreat but not stay at the retreat, just come to shop. You can come on Saturday from 2 to 4. That's Saturday, February 6th from 2 to 4. And you can shop from the 5 vendors and buy some good stuff.
Yeah.
So, and that's at no extra charge. You don't have to pay to come to the vendor thing. And I do need door prizes. So anybody who wants to donate door prizes or stuff to go in the goodie bags, let me know.
I might try to give you something.
That would be awesome.
From my non-existent bag shops right now. Well, I don't know. I'm not sewing that much either.
It's not like you have to do it as your livelihood. You just do it when you can do it.
Right.
You know, that's the good thing about doing this kind of thing. You do it when you can do it. When you can't do it, you can't.
Right. Because if you feel it, you have to do it, then
it
the
takes
joy,
the fun out of
that's all the fun is gone.
Exactly.
So I might try to do some here and there. I just don't promise, and I'm not setting dates to fill up the shop. But I've got the fabric because I love buying the fabric, and now I've stopped sewing. I've got all this fabric. I did want to think about getting some in for Halloween, but it's coming around so fast.
Remind me, because I have some fabric that you can have if you want it, because I don't sew. So.
What are you doing with fabric then if you don't sew?
IKEA. I bought some fabric at IKEA. So if you like it, you can have it. If not, no big deal. All right. So also, upcoming event, I'll be going to Knitopia, which is Tina from the Knitting Blooms podcast. Tina is blooming knitter. Hi, Tina. And I'll be going to her retreat in Michigan, April 13th through the 24th.
I'm jealous.
Michigan, I'm going to freeze my tatas off. Trust me. Yeah, trust me, I'm gonna freeze. I'm a Florida girl through and through. So, all right, fitness. Every month in the Sock Bunny group, we have a fitness along. Any day that you work out at least 30 consecutive minutes, or if you have 10,000 steps on your pedometer, you can enter 1 entry per day, and you can be eligible for prizes. And the winner gets to choose up to a $10 giftable Padawan Ravelry.
I still forget to do this.
I know.
And I'm working out a lot.
I don't even do it. I did it for the month of August, though, I think it was. I did do it for the whole month. I was proud of me. Because I've told myself that if I enter mine and I draw mine, then I'm going to buy myself some wool miza. That's my incentive, but I still don't do it. So, all right. So I drew. I love wool miza. It's awesome. I like it.
I'm getting into that.
I like it. Anyway, so I drew the September winner. We had 282 posts, 27 participants, and a winner who is a repeat winner. She's won multiple times.
Well, that's because she enters.
And because you can't win if you don't play.
That's right.
She had number 79, Linda. You know who you are, Linda. LMECOLL. Mrs. Marathon Triathlete lady who inspires me so much. She had 28 workouts in September.
Wow.
Yeah. And not just like,
I've got to stop.
I'll go for a walk. No, she does like, long runs and swims and bikes and all kinds of stuff. And she's really inspiring. And I got to meet her at Rhinebeck.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. You've been to Rhinebeck too. You know Rhinebeck is always on my birthday weekend.
Rhinebeck is this coming up weekend, yes.
It's always my birthday weekend.
Well, then that's why we should go.
Well, we were planning as 2017, isn't it? We were planning? Or was it 16?
It was going to be 16, but I can't go on 16.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Not if I'm going to go to Knitopia. So anyway,
Well, oh, that's right, because that's 16.
I think that's it. I'm not going to talk about any of my other regular segments, and we'll talk about those next week. So,
Ne-
that was only 39 minutes. We did
That won't be next week. You only podcast once a month. Next month, then. You mean next month? She'll talk about that. She'll keep you waiting for a whole month. A whole month. You can tell me what you were going to talk about, and I'll talk about it on mine next week.
Oh, okay. I see how you are. All right. So we're going to end it here. Don't forget to enter your fitness into the fitness thread.
Oh, yes.
And I also have a prayer request thread. If you want to go enter any prayer requests, it can even be unspoken prayer requests. And if you like to pray, go over and check, and you can pray for other people. And I always pray for the people who watch the podcast. So if you watch the podcast, you're being prayed for right there. So I pray for Denise because she thinks... I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. And thank you very much for watching. And
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. What do I say at the end?
Keep on crafting.
Right. Have a great day. Keep on crafting.
And what do I say? I hope you come back next week
and
join me
in the knitting den.
Yeah, in the sock bunny den.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.